For more UNGA headlines, VOA UN correspondent Margaret Besheer joins us from New York. Hello, Margaret.
Hi, Vincent.
Yes, now we know that one of the countries that has been hit hard by terrorists is Somalia, and the Somali president Mohamud Hassan Sheikh Mohamud actually did address the UNGA, and he had something to say about this issue.
That's right. He spoke about al-Shabaab during his remarks. He said the battle to fight al-Shabaab is not over. He said they are down, but they're not dead. They need the tools from the international community to finish the job. And he said the battle must be fought on many fronts, on the political, military, and economic fronts. So while there have been strides made against al-Shabaab, there's still a long way to go.
And the fact that al-Shabaab has not just killed Somalis or Kenyans in this recent case, but also that it has attacked even UN officials in Mogadishu and other parts of Somalia.
Yes, well, it's a serious threat. I mean, they're a very dangerous group for sure. We also heard from Mali's president, Mali's new president, Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, who I think we also heard from in Scott's package. He spoke this morning at the General Assembly, and he said that they are working to fight the jihadists and the drug traffickers in their country. They are committed to that. He also mentioned that there would be legislative elections, the first round on November 24th. And he said that they are working very hard on national dialogue and peace and reconciliation.
And to round it off, there was also a speech by South Sudan's vice president, wasn't there?
Yes, we heard from South Sudan last night, and the vice president spoke about his concerns about Jonglei State. He spoke about the security issues there. He also said that they're working very hard in South Sudan to strengthen the army, to make it an army that respects human rights. He said they also need to strengthen the police force, particularly in Pibor County, where there is a very high crime rate. So he said they're working very hard on their domestic issues. At the same time, they're working to improve relations with Sudan, that they may have their problems with each other, but they know that in the long run, they have to work them out. And this afternoon, actually, excuse me, we'll hear from Ali Karti, the foreign minister of Sudan. He'll be later today.
Okay, very briefly, some of the big issues internationally, Syria and Iran. What can you say?
Thursday was really quite a big day on the Middle East front on the sidelines of the GA. We had a meeting of the permanent five members of the UN Security Council plus Germany. They met with the Iranian foreign minister. It was all at the ministerial level. Secretary John Kerry of the U.S., he sat next to Mr. Zarif of Iran. That was really one of the highest contacts at the highest levels that the U.S. and Iran have had in about 6 years. So that in itself was noteworthy. The P5+1, as they're known, agreed to meet in Geneva next month. This month. What month are we? October 15th and 16th. I guess that's next month. In Geneva to continue the talks, to resume the talks on the nuclear negotiations, because as you know, the West suspects that Iran is pursuing nuclear weapons, but Iran says they are pursuing nuclear energy for peaceful civilian purposes. So there are still a lot of outstanding questions that need to be settled about that. And on Syria, do we have time?
I think we're about out of time, but all those issues all around the area of security for all of us. Thanks a lot, Margaret.
That's right.
For those
Good
updates.
to talk to you, Vincent.